Conditional formatting could be very useful in Excel because it would allow you to change the format of a cell based on its value. And a lot of you might be familiar with the basic option of conditional formatting. So for example, formatting a cell value that is between or smaller or equal or etc. than a number. But what is less known is that you can use a formula to do conditional formatting, and this is a very powerful feature. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use the formula. So let's go here and start with our first example. So here we have a few students. This is their grade, and I want to color in green the ones that get more than 50. So how can I do this? So first of all, I have to select the grades, and then I'm going to do under home, conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula. If you see here, I have a lot of numbers and I want to compare them to 50. So how can I use a formula that works? Basically, in formulas, you have to write the formula for the first number, so the number that is at the top left, and then you have to assume that this formula is being dragged to the other numbers. So for example, if I come here and I say, okay, this is cell B4 because this is my top left number, and I want to say bigger than, and then I select B1. Now if you see here, Excel is putting dollar signs for me. It is fixing the numbers, fixing the references, etc. Will this work? Well, let's try it and let me show you. So if we do format, let's just use this green. It's not a very nice green, but we're going to use it for now. And then let's press OK. If you noticed, nothing happened. Why? Because what Excel did is the following. It took 17 bigger than 50, and then if you remember, if I use F4 here, everything was set. So we have false obviously, so that should not be colored. But then if I drag the formula, everything is false. Why? Because here I have dollar signs in front of everything. So when I drag it down, it would be still referring to this number. So how can I fix it? Basically, my advice to you is before you type the formula in conditional formatting, put it next to your numbers and see whether it works first, and then you can copy paste it. So in this example, B1 I want to fix because I want to compare everything to 50, but this number I don't want to fix, so I'm just going to use F4 a few times until the dollar signs are gone. Then I can just drag this, and you can see that I have a few truths here. So let's just copy this formula, Control C, then escape. Let's select the numbers, and then we can go back to conditional formatting, manage rules this time, double click, and then here we can just change this, do Control V and press OK. And as you can see, I get the right format. Now notice one thing, if I just copy some numbers and I put them here, it will copy them with the conditional formatting. So if you don't want the conditional formatting, you can just select your range or maybe select the whole sheet. You go here and you have clear rules. You can do clear rules from selected cells or from the entire sheet. So I'm just going to do from selected cells, and here you go, you can remove the conditional formatting. Let's go to another example. In this case, I want to color also the name of the student if he gets or she gets more than 50. So let's try to write the formula and then we can just copy it. So here, if I'm looking at John, I don't want to see John, I want to see his grade. So we can do the grade is bigger than this one. Now, what do I have to fix here? Obviously, the 50 has to be fixed. So we just do F4 and we fix it. But here, we're also gonna drag the formula to the right. So if I don't fix anything and I just drag it to the right, you can see that I get a true here, which doesn't make sense because it's comparing false to 50. So what I need to fix is the column. So let's go back and look at this. How do I fix the column so it stays as column B and doesn't go to column C? Well, I can put a dollar sign before B, and then if I just drag it, you can see that I get false, false. Let's drag it down. It works. So let's take this formula, copy it, Control C, escape. So here I'm just going to select the whole range because we also want to color the name of the student, conditional formatting, new rule, based on the formula. We're going to paste this, then the format. Let's choose another color that is a bit nicer, this blue for example. We can also change the font to white, and you have so many options you can play with, but those are a few. And then I say OK, and you can see that even the name now is colored in blue. Let's do a last example. So here, instead of comparing to 50, I want to compare each number to the target. So how do I do that? Basically, you use the same methodology. So you'll do 17 bigger than 25, and then you just drag it to see. So this is the formula, it's working. You can see 79 versus 70. So let's just take this formula, Control C, escape. We will select the sales, and then we will go to conditional formatting, new rule, formula, paste it here, and then let's select something. For example, we can use this orange, and then we will say OK, and we get our answer. So this is how we use the formula in conditional formatting. Always try to put the formula in your Excel sheet and drag it to see if it works, and then you can put it in your conditional formatting formula bar. So please let me know in the comment section if you like my methodology for conditional formatting, and as usual, please like this video and subscribe to the channel.